if you want to mix me.
Fix me. God, you look so pretty. You just look so... I'm so nervous.
We've been rolling on all of that.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. We rolling.
We rolling with the homies.
Rolling
Little
with the
six, just like
homies.
photography.
Ready, go.
1,
2, 3.
Here we are. Hey, it is Gigi von Meyer and
Hello, Amber Harlan.
we are filming our second episode of Universal Strand. And it is a video podcast that I have created with Noel Success to remind us how we are all part of a universal strand. We're all connected and we all have beautiful stories that connect us to humanity and being human.
So true.
Yes, and
So
if
true.
anyone knows that better, it's no one but the two of us.
True.
This last year was so expansive.
Expansive.
And yeah, that's the word that we're going for.
Yep, expansive is a good word. We'll just stick with expansive. That's a good one.
Amber, I remember the first time I ever saw you was on Ira Posted Sage Instagram, and you guys were like twinning with your outfits.
Who wore best?
Yeah,
Who
and
wore
where
best?
was
We did that.
at?
We did that quite often, and I always won.
Was it? But then what salon were you guys?
We were
Ira's in the
probably
background.
at.
What salon did you guys work at the time?
Oh no, that was when the stupid one with the wiener dog, and I had the bow tie on with the short hair.
Pictures and we're gonna pop these up so you guys could see how.
Yeah,
thick
and I
these
was
are.
a little bit overweight too.
How
Just
many years
what?
ago was this? Like 7 years?
Probably about
I think it was
now.
before I had Harrison.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Harrison was a baby.
And just always thought you were the coolest person. Like so cool that when I did see her, I was like, she's so cool I can't even talk to her.
Cool. Yeah. Right.
And then what was
Cool
your
as
impression
that.
of me?
Cool.
Because it was so funny when you brought it to my attention.
I just thought you were perfect, and you had a perfect everything, and perfect life, and perfect everything. Because she looked perfect all the time. She just did a wardrobe change before this, to be quite honest with you. So that's when we know.
But what
That's when
we
know.
learned that nobody's perfect. Let's
We're
get
not
real.
perfect,
No, we're
no. We're all not.
continually changing
No.
and evolving and
growing and learning from our past mistakes and
creating new fun things out of it.
amen.
Amen.
Yep. Always creating.
So
And
Amber,
learning.
how long have you been doing hair for?
9 years now. It's crazy because I didn't really think that I would make it this far, but I'm like, oh my God, I'm on 9 years. My back hurts and my body's aching all the time, but I'm like, I'm alive still and loving what I do so much.
Thank you.
Yep, it's the best career week ever, you know?
Pause.
Can we do a redo? Can we do over? Can we do a redo? It's just the best ever.
A tad bit more passionate.
There was so much happening internally when you were answering that question. Translate all of
It's the
this.
greatest thing ever.
I'm rethinking all of my life choices at this very moment in time since you asked me that question. I love you, Amby, so much.
This is funner than I thought it was gonna be.
Redo.
Oh shit, that was funny. We just have the best career ever. What did I even say? That was funny.
You said it with a question mark at the end.
Wow, yeah, yep.
Chose the best career.
Ever. Ever. Oh,
Since you did
okay.
choose the greatest career ever.
Since we chose the greatest career ever, we love what we do. We do hair, and we love it. No, and let's get back to topic. What
Okay, so
made this interview already?
remember you had gone out on your own. You had just left a salon that you were working at, and you were teaching your very first class. And I saw this as a beautiful opportunity to like try to really, like, I loved what you did, and I really valued your authentic, just you-ism, and I really wanted to help you promote whatever education it was that you wanted to put out there, because your energy is so beautiful and so giving and so authentic. And if anyone knows Amber, they know how authentic she is. Like, there's no question. It's
Super
not it.
real.
As you can tell from the previous
Super
conversation
real.
we just had.
Super real.
And it was at Dime Salon.
Dime Salon,
you
yes.
had this amazing idea of dancing to break barriers and shift energy to be more fun, because so many times
We
when you had
did
gone
Whitney
to
Houston that weekend.
yeah,
Yep.
so kind of, if you could talk about this, I loved it, and it really changed a huge perspective of mine of the hair industry and the education that we are given and energies that flow within that. Can you talk about why you decided to do that?
I'm like, music just makes the heartbeat faster. You know what I mean? Music creates feeling, music creates memory. It's funny because I've been working with noise, and noise is something that I refer to the mind. And
Wait, first off, what is noise?
noise is everyday life. It's chaos. It's the mind and what the mind attracts. And I just started creating noise within my mind because I recently just got diagnosed bipolar, and I went through a crazy up and down manic episodes, and was in and out of hospitals and did all that thing. And the first time I met her, I actually was experiencing my first manic episode, but I didn't know that at the time. And I taught my first class in like months, and I remember just being so free, and I wanted to dance because dancing is what makes the body move, and it makes the heart beat faster. And I needed to move at that moment to get the feelings out of what I was just experiencing from, you know, the past. And so that moment was really beautiful, and I met Gingy. And since then we've just evolved this beautiful romance, really. And like, every time I need someone in my life, like, here she is. She just pops up.
The feeling's so mutual.
Yeah, I'm like, it's a beautiful relationship, and it's a beautiful friendship, and I wouldn't have ever have met her if it wasn't for No Arrested Success. It was so cute. When was it? A few weeks ago that I was looking through my notes of old journals, which not advised.
I think we all experience that.
Don't do that. Old journal entries are not something where you need to go down. But I did find this one beautiful moment, and it was like, I just love Stephanie Von Meyer so much. If it wasn't for her, like, I don't know where I would be in my career or in my life, because she's just such a beautiful person. And I'm so excited for this event because it's a curation from downtown where we live. It's going to be a beautiful experience. Like, the alley that she's created is unbelievable, and the Ferguson team. So what they're doing is amazing. Then to collaborate it with hair and education, it's going to be beautiful. So I'm really excited to share that memories and moments with you too, because this is going to be huge.
It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fun.
You were,
Super
with
fun.
Justice, also one of the first presenters that I had with the first NRTS event in the container park.
Yep.
And you did it again, was it, I think, July, when Cosmoprof was happening, with Ira. And
we did
you guys did a magnificent job. I'll pop up some beautiful footage of you guys working alongside together.
That
It's
was
so
fun.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And I'm so excited. You've evolved so much since that time. Like, 2 years is a long time. And you're such an expansive human that your evolution, I'm so excited to see, like, what and how you present and the energy that you're going to be giving all of us, and where you're going to be taking noise, which I want you to get back into. Tell me about noise.
Right. You know what? It's just so crazy, like, the evolution of life, right? And like where we are at one point in our life, and like the experiences and the moments that really change us and impact us and fuel our new soul, you know, if you will, or the energy that's inside of us. Because I feel changed and I feel different. You know, I've gone through, you know, moments in life, and like we experience pain and we experience grief and we experience shame and guilt and all these things that you know, really impact us as people. And I just feel like the message that you bring is going to be, you know, really impactful for the community and for everybody. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. But Noise is kind of a little brand that I came up with just because I was experiencing some more mania, but I didn't know it at the time because I was just trying to turn down the noise, all the noise that was going on in my mind. And I couldn't do that, so I just started going through the process, and mania, I guess, is kind of what I use to describe noise. And kitty kitty
cat.
Hi, kitty kitty. Aww, what a cute kitty kitty. So yeah, I've just been working on a salon concept based around mental health that is cohesive to everyone. I mean, as hairdressers, we connect with humans, and not only do we connect with humans, we touch them, you know? We touch humans every single day, and I feel like the more we connect with humans, the more we share, the more we give, like the more power that we have as healers and as people to help another human's life, because we don't know what that person's been going through. And people come to us to share and to release, and you know, touching the human soul is such a powerful gift that we have. So it's like, we got to take it seriously. And noise is something that I wanted to bring to everybody and start telling my story more and sharing, you know, mental illness is a real thing, and it needs to be brought to light, and people need to talk about it, and it needs to be educated.
Of course.
Because it's, you know, people can call it crazy, or because it was really crazy. You guys, it was really wild.
There is a bit of
it was wild. It was super wild.
But you know what's incredible is look at you now. And look how much shifted you, and it has expanded your authenticity and your empathy for so much beyond yourself. And you're so beautiful, and what you're creating is so needed and necessary. Right. Having experienced my own mental illness through times of grief and despair, and so many people that do the craft of hairdressing, a lot of us are very empathetic people, and it's so hard to take on all this energy. So even on that point, like what you're curating is so beautiful, and it's so necessary for us to talk about this more and be more vulnerable about it. And thank you so much for speaking about it on this space.
Yeah, anytime I could share what I've, you know, experienced. It's needs to be talked about more. And I was talking about it to a client, actually. I had a new client in who was transgender, and we were talking about her experience, and I'm like, we all go through big life-changing events now in the world, and we all need a hand. And us as hairdressers, like, we have the hand, and we have the touch, and we have the gift to heal another human. So it's time that it gets talked about, and you know, the education behind it really gets nourished. You know,
no one really talks about it because I don't think a lot of people are so connected to it.
Right. True.
And it's like helping create a platform to connect people more about the real more dimensional thing that we're doing behind the chair. It's not just cutting hair, but it's also energy work, and it's also healing work where you're cultivating a space of vulnerability for other people to open up and speak about their struggles or things that they have no one else to talk to about it.
Yeah, yep. And it's so like deep and real, like when you've had people in your chair that have experienced death or have we had a shooting a year ago or 2 years ago, and I think the shooting, like being a part of that was, as a hairdresser, was one of the hardest experiences of my life. Just knowing that people died like in your arms, like around you, and people carry that with them, you know, and they need a safe place for all of us to go and to to heal, really, you know what I mean? To heal and to get that out and to put it out there and to just release it from the body, you know? So, yeah, I think what we do is more powerful than a lot of careers, and I'm just super thankful, you know what I mean, that we have a safe place for people to come to us and not only create shapes and silhouettes and play with hair, because that's the best too, but to give them a better experience and to share stories and memories and lives and, you know, watch kids grow up. That's really cool too.
That is super
It's like
fun.
marriage and weddings and yeah, you get to experience all with everyone. So it's like, it's a pretty cool experience. It's pretty cool.
It's a gift, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gift. It's super a gift. Yeah, most definitely a gift.
Can you talk a little bit about the aspect of the room that you're going to be having in your future salon?
Ooh, yes.
It's really next level.
It's really cool. We have came up with little headspace rooms, is kind of what they're called. And in the salon, we want to create an inclusive space that is kind of submerged in just immersive music and a collection of different plants. And, you know, we're not exactly sure what will be in the room exactly, but just a really inclusive space so people can submerge into relaxation and the touch of connection that we have, you know, with the shampoo and really just submerge into another dimension of relaxation. So
Using noise.
Using noise, yes. There will be noise all over the salon, that's for sure.
But positive
different
noise.
elements of music,
Yeah.
different elements of music that translate into memory and to turning down the noise in different ways. So we're looking for a space too. So if anyone in the downtown Las Vegas area is
Providing a space or has a
providing space or is, you know,
interested investors.
interested investors
Also looking
too,
for
always
those.
looking for those.
Yes, indeed.
We'll take that as a platform.
Right? Any way that we can
true.
put it out there. This
Right?
is so
It
necessary.
doesn't. We need it, you know? And I'm like, I have a really good vision of what I want the space to entail and what needs to happen for our future in salon business and, you know, taking mental health into another aspect of creative living and working. So I'm like, it's time that it happens.
Yeah.
So
And you've got so much rolling towards
yes,
it. It's going
and
to
I'm
be
like,
happening.
yes, and I have this story backing, and I have a passion behind mental health, and I want to see things thrive, you know, and I want to start really having a place for people to feel safe and to feel welcomed, no matter who you are or where you came from or what your past is like. So everyone can be welcomed.
Thank you for hanging in there and creating something so beautiful out of something that was so scary. I'm sure it was very scary.
It was crazy, but that's how we get through it, though, through good people.
Surround yourself with good people.
Everyone
That's what we
around
do.
here, yep.
Yeah.
We're
What a
all
beautiful community
beautiful
we have
community,
in
too.
Las Vegas.
Oh my God, we really do.
Just like spreading that
It's like
goodness
family.
everywhere.
Like you
is.
said, it's like family.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's my brother over there. There's my sister right here.
That's another brother right there.
That's a brother from another mother over
This is a
there.
new brother.
This is a new brother.
Hey, new brother. We're twins. So they need to grow my beard.
You guys are little gingy twins. That is cute. Super cute.
Something that I would love to talk about is what you do behind the chair. So since I have had to step away from working behind the chair because of my car accident and the injury I have from it, I get the fabulous opportunity of people coming up to me and saying, I love your hair, and tell me somewhere good to go. And now I have the beautiful opportunity of like giving them the right person to go get their hair done.
I know, and I love that you do that too.
It's so much
sweet.
fun
Yeah.
because we are surrounded by so many incredible hairdressers, and they each have their own personality, and they each have their own artistry that they put forth behind that. And I want to connect people to the right vibe, because isn't that what you're all looking for when someone's doing your hair? It's like the full connection, like the energetic connection, where you feel vulnerable, where you feel like you can be yourself, and also you walk out feeling like even better than you could have ever imagined. You are the person that I direct people to for that transformation that they need, because there is a power behind what you do, not just your haircuts. Your haircuts are so you and so seamless and out of the box and beautiful. And with working with you at Makeshift Union, like all of us have those situations where people are going through a really hard time. They want to make these drastic changes with their hair or their outward appearance, because there's a huge change happening with their inward appearance. And they're very much with energy, they're so much attracted to you because you know how to handle that energy, and you know how to take people from that transformation energy into their next step and into the next realm of which they're trying to transform into. And you create that authentic, vulnerable space, and you put yourself in this energy, because sometimes they'll cry, and you're always okay with them crying, and you always help guide them to the other side, to the point where like they'll come back like a day later or call you and be like, Amber, I know I cried and I know I was upset, but I've never felt so good. I've never felt more like myself than now, and that was a huge change for me. But thank you so much for transforming me into that what I needed to be. And you are that transformer, and that's such a beautiful gift that you have. And I love being able to see that, and also like, you know, seeing people that are looking for something like that, like there's a beautiful woman for you. You need to go see Amber.
That's so sweet. I'm like, I think like, during that process, like, people come to you because they're ready to shed skin, or they're ready to
get rid of some weight.
But like I will talk to someone for 15 to 20 minutes before I even decide to cut their hair, just getting to know them and their personality and where they're going next, and if they've been through divorce, if they've been through this, like, so I give like a little psych eval, if you will, to see how far I can push my boundaries too. Because if I know someone's like, just do whatever you want, like, I'm gonna push them into the next zone of their life, you know? And I have had many tears throughout my career of, you know, some not good tears, but some just like evolving tears, I think, you know, of just like shedding new skin and shedding new, you know, hair. It's attached to our bodies, you know what I mean? It's a very sacred and like, it's a very sacred thing. And, you know, to take someone into that new experience of their life, it's a very powerful thing. And I think that it is a gift to be able to guide people through that. And psychology was kind of my first love of life, and I went to school for it for a while, and it was just really too hard. I was like, well,
but there was a reason why you had to do it.
Yes, but now I'm able to create, you know, Brene Brown, she's one of my favorite writers and authors, but she talks about storytelling. And I'm like, that's what we do all day. I'm like, I'm a natural storyteller. Like, people tell me
100%.
stories all day long. I collect data from humans, you know, of just storytelling. And I'm like, that's such a beautiful, like, gift and process to be a part of someone's journey through that, because, you know, it's evolving, and, you know, it's a beautiful process, you know, I don't know,
Was that always something natural with you behind the chair?
I think so. Like, my mom was a hairdresser of 32 years now. And so I've watched her.
Mommy.
My mommy is the best. She is the best. And she's been a hairdresser for 32 years. So I just kind of always watched her and observed her over the years behind the chair. And I always just had that natural, like, chatterbox, I guess you could say. I say my first language is definitely talking, and my second language is hair. You know what I mean? Because I'd rather connect with the human and meet the human first, and then see how far I can push with the hair, you know? So it's like...
Hair pusher.
Hair pusher, yeah. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. My
yay.
hair pusher, yeah. So where was I going with this? So
Mom, were you always like this doing hair?
Oh yeah. So I just think that it just became natural as I started to really get into it and meet humans and learn different stories about people, you know, going back in storytelling, it's like, okay, this person had this similar story, this person had this similar story. They made it out, you know, so this person can too with work. And I'm always suggesting therapy. I'm always suggesting, you know, self-help books really in the salon, because there's so much further than what I can give to another human. And I think that when you learn and you grow yourself, there's always tools and kits that you can give to another human that really helped you along the way.
So true.
You know, because I'm like, I can give you as much as I can, but we all have to put in the work, you know? And it just, I think it starts from within too, you know? Everyone has a story and we're all been through some stuff, you know? So we all just use our story now to pick ourselves up and mend ourselves and heal ourselves and move forward.
It's beautiful.
You know, we have to move forward and then meet the good people along the way to make us even better humans.
Indeed.
Right?
Yes.
I'm like,
Keep us in check too, because you keep me in check.
Yeah, I have to.
Someone has to. Let's get real.
She should be gone.
Keep me on
Be gone.
So what
Oh my
continues to inspire you to push with your education?
I think just like being surrounded by good people all day. My brother is Ira. He's the best hairdresser too, and best human. But I'm like constantly just surrounding ourselves with good people and, you know, keeping a connection with good clients and just surrounding yourself with the people that want to make you better. You know, when you clear all this, the shit and you heal yourself from past problems, like I promise, like it just, there's like light,
opens up.
you know, and like, I feel like I'm on this light journey now where I've healed myself from all the shit that I'm like, okay, now I have a creative like mindset again and I'm reprogrammed and I feel like I can really achieve what I want to. And you know, I'm like, it's such a great journey to be on, to dream and to like really start putting in the work to make those dreams like happen. So
Come to
yeah,
fruition.
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. But I'm like,
So are you
starts from
gonna
within.
Are you gonna be teaching more? I just saw that you were in Atlanta.
I was in Atlanta. That was super
Hot
fun.
Atlanta.
Hot Atlanta, yeah. Yeah, hot Atlanta. It was wild. Yeah, they were wild. I would love to. I want to start teaching and traveling. I've been working on the salon stuff a lot right now, so that's kind of been
Your first
my
energy
tunnel
flow.
vision right now has been in that. So, and I love teaching though too, but I'm like,
It's the
I
next
really want,
transition.
yes, I really want a safe place for everyone to be a part of. And I'm like, I really want a creative space, you know, where I can just hang out with my friends and it's not like a competition, it's a collaboration. And
Always.
it's not like, you know, I'm in a private studio now, which has been great to like focus on the craft and just be with one human being at a time instead of all the other energies, and it's been so nice. But I'm like, I'm ready to bring the new energy into a space with all the
Sometimes you
people I
have to
wanna
do
hang-
that to like recharge
Yeah.
and recalibrate. and
I
you're
didn't
like,
realize how much I would
okay.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, I love working with people and I miss working with people, but I'm like, I really love my clients, and I'm like, I love I have just me
Yeah.
to worry about,
Yeah.
really. You know, like it's pretty great.
Yeah.
So, like, it's pretty nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. I'm like, it's been good. This year's been really good. Finally.
I've worked this hard
Finally.
for this many years, and it's finally that great. So hang in there, everybody. It's coming.
Hang in
If it
there.
hasn't come yet, it's gonna
30.
come. It does. You know what? 30s are transformative. Like, I guess your 20s are transformative, and then 30s is like you're saying, like you're working in light. You're in light, and you're like, all that fog is lifted. And all
Yeah.
that
And there's still
confusion
going to be
is-
shit.
Of
You know,
course.
there's always going to be shit, but I'm like, it's easier to migrate through the shit now, you know?
Not take all of it personally and let it
Yeah.
drag you down to like, oh, I'm gonna drown you. Like, no, not again.
Yeah. Please
want
no.
this.
I don't
Let
want
this
that.
happen.
Yeah.
Again. Told myself it wasn't, and here we are. Whoops. Swim to the surface.
So true.
Get some air. Let's
so
go.
true.
So if you could give a piece of advice, what would it be?
Piece of advice. I really like the thing that I said about starting from within. Yeah, this is really cool.
Living your beautiful
This is a
life.
really cool space too.
Yeah, doing that last one.
Oh, that's okay. Which
Sorry.
part?
Your advice.
Oh, her advice?
Oh shit.
Sorry.
That was
high.
so good
Clip.
too.
Clip.
You're high.
You're
Your
high.
camera's high.
You're high.
It was like,
I can't.
I would say number one piece of advice is it starts from within. It starts with you. So if you're not healed properly, like
take the time and the space.
take the time and the space to heal, and however long that looks like to you, because it's all different in everyone's situations. And yeah, just live your best life. Create your family, whoever they may be. Be creative, have fun, listen to music, right?
Yes.
And enjoy life. That's it.
Beautiful.
We love you.
I love you. Mwah. I was like,
Bring it in.
my eyes are closed. I hope I make it.
Really good.
I love you. I
really
love you. I
good.
love you. You did amazing. Thank you, lovers and creators, for taking the time to watch The Universal Strand with Amber Harlan. Thank you for being so vulnerable in this beautiful space and for taking the time to heal and expand where you need to be so you could give us your creation to also do that for ourselves. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this channel, as well as follow Miss Amber Harlan and her journey.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Got him.